Welcome again, everyone. Jerry's Oldguyreview, and we're letting it fly on Fridays with my co-host, Yowie. He doesn't really want to host as much as he wants to snuggle. You're a dork. Let It Fly on Fridays, episode 18, and we've got a few topics tonight. Why don't you get down? The producer might want to come up here. You want to come up here?
Oh.
Really? He can't? Then why can't he? Your daddy just said that you can't come up here. Okay. Weird. Again. So, as usual, a little update on the Alaskan weather. Just talking to Cowboy on the channel. Goodness, excuse me. And of course, once you reach a certain age, you talk about your injuries. Well, we've got some crazy weather coming in right now. Negatives at night, positives during the day, and something Alaska never has is humidity. Man, does that suck. Wait a minute. Man, that humidity is making my knees feel like I just want to lob them off and get some robo ones, and then I'll be better. And now, thanks to all of you who have commented and shared your choices for the Versus Challenge. Now, I'll correct them in the comment section, but what I was looking for was what two trucks that you want to see compete against each other, and then the one you choose for the overall winner. I have got some of you that are just throwing out tons of choices, but to make it fair and try to narrow the groupings down, and I'll let you know in the comment sections which ones you just need to shorten them up. The two trucks you'd like to see go against each other, and the one truck you want to see as the overall winner of the challenge. So, just to clarify and make it a little easier, because then I'm going to be sitting down the old-fashioned way with a pen and a notepad, recording everybody's information. So now, man, it's funny that the world we live in currently, where good things are happening, bad people are bitching about it. Well, same way in the RC world. So in case you didn't know, yesterday, the 13th, Thursday, Axial had a new release. Now, I was perusing a lot of the places. I know Jason from Hello RC was waiting, trying to guesstimate what Axial was going to do. And Axial came out with a complete new truck. It is the 1/8 scale Axial AX-P8 Guillemon, or Gila, which I think is a play on words on the Gila Monster. Okay, I'll go with there. Big venomous lizard. So, 1/8 scale. Those of you on the channel know I like them big. RC trucks. And, here is my Red Cat Marksman. 1/8 scale. Love this truck. Love that it's got Chuck Norris driving it. This truck received a ton of hate when it came out. That it is just rebadged, re-released version of the Wendigo and the Gen 8. Which, well, yeah, you got a chassis. Why not make it all different? This chassis is longer, wider, set up a bit different, but yeah, very similar. I mean, look at Axial. We went from 10 scale to 6 scale, and it's exactly the same. But this was a completely new release, and right off the bat, there it was. It's a just redone, what is that truck called? The Vanquish Optic. Well, no. Before the Optic, they had the Capra. So, I don't know what these trucks are called, rock bouncers or whatever. You know, it's got 2 2s, it's an 8 scale. Well, let's go with some dimensions. So, I pulled up the Vanquish Optic and got the dimensions off of that. Optic, 18 inches long. Helaman, 20 inches long. Wheelbase for the Optic, 13.25. Wheelbase for the Helaman, 14.57. Width, Optic, 9.75. These are all in inches. Helaman, 12.6. We're going from 9.75 to 12.6. It's a lot wider. Height, Optic, 7.75 inches. Helaman, 9.06. It's a little bit bigger. Weight, Optic is 86.24 ounces. Helaman, 112 ounces. So, you know, the Optic doesn't even come with headlights on it. It's got some neat things on it, don't get me wrong, 10 scale. The Helaman has controllable lights from the controller, all kinds of different headlights, taillights. Well, they're all in the cage, so it's a cage truck. You know, RC Dungeon had me all looking at that Optic. What's the Optic? Let me see, did I write that down? I thought I did. Someone, $499.99. But this new Axial, or a 1/8 scale, is going to be $579.99. The Capra is $549.99. Now, if you go and look at Axial's stuff right now, after the base camp for $319, I'm starting to see the Wrangler, the SCX6, is now on sale for $800. Well, $899. Compared to the $1,029 or whatever it is for the Honcho. So it looks like they want to move some Wranglers. So for those of you who commented, could be a good time, you know, to get a couple $100 off. But what is this? So it's set up a bit different. It doesn't have coil springs on it anymore. It's got these internal spring shocks on it, which I haven't gotten a set of those, so I don't really know how tunable they are. But whereas everybody else has dig, this truck has what's called ASD. It's Axial Selectable Drive. So, for those of you that don't know about dig, it locks up the back wheels so the front wheels can just pivot the vehicle over. Well, this selectable drive allows you to lock only one tire at a time, and you kind of still get the same function, but the one wheel is still moving. So, kind of neat, just pivoting on one, you know, kind of like doing a handbrake turn or a J-brake turn or J-turn, as Top Gear used to say. And I almost think that might be, well, I think it might be simpler, but if you look at the releases of this rear axle, you know, it's a completely new thing in the world, and I might just sit back and see what people say about it. But a cage truck, I've got my Wendigo, which is kind of like one of those rock bouncery things, doesn't have a cage body. But yeah, I don't have a cage truck. And I was really looking at that optic. Oh, in case you were wondering, I got all the trucks for the challenge are labeled, so I don't forget, because I'm old and may have an episode of senility. But guys, go check that truck out and see if that, to me, it's a bit of different. But once again, everybody who got one for free, it was the greatest thing in the world. To me, I'm like, the optic's been out for a long time, and thanks to RC Dungeon doing a video for me, thank you, sir. That thing's tried and true already. It's been out for a while. This thing's brand new. So I'm still leaning toward the optic, but I want to see, mainly because this is 1/8 scale. And if you look at the price difference, 30 more bucks for a big 8 scale compared to that Capra, which that was another one. When that came out fresh, everything was breaking on it. So I'm going to sit back and see what some of these free truck guys do if they get them out and run them. I want to see if they're breaking. Or did somebody at Axial finally maybe test them before they released them? Who knows? But this is light. That it's been a slow week. I've been really busting butt on getting the courses all back together. Right now it's shoveling. Got to shovel the trails out because it's supposed to be warm this weekend. I want to drive. But we have, 40 mile an hour gust of wind right now. So all the trees are getting their hair blowed. So we're going to see how much more shoveling, one more day of work, and then my weekend. So let's get to the new viewers. Hint, hint. Except for a couple that just responded now to the challenge. Not saying anything. Just saying got some new viewers on the challenge video. But West Coast Hermit, Boot Heel RC, DRS 3406, Brian Mulder. Do you have a brother named Fox? I'm sure you don't ever hear that. Matt Jose, I didn't go with the whole rest of it, Matt. Tazzy Flats from Holland. Moto Vlog. Those are the new viewers this week. No new channels. Make sure if you're a new viewer and you have a channel, make sure you let me know in the comments so I can go check it out. And if I subscribe to it, you're going to be talked about. So make sure you point out, I don't care if you've got 2 videos, you're just starting out. I especially want you to reach out to me. Let's get your name out there. Don't be hoeing and humming. If you've got any kind of channel, let me know in the comments so I can shout you out. That is the biggest reason Let It Fly was made. And, let's just give you a quick history on that. I started the channel because there was a lack of interaction with viewers. I wanted us to do like we're doing now. And now it's expanded to the other channels. I wanted us to reach out and talk to each other. You got a question, let me know. We can talk back and forth, get to know each other. Well, when I did review videos, I used to do a lot of ranting, like I do here. So I decided to make a segment just for ranting, new news going on that I've noticed, and shout outs to subscribers and new channels. That is basically what this video, so I didn't rant in my other videos. And you know, this second iteration that we're 18 episodes into after a 2-year break is even better than it was before. You guys, I love it. And it usually takes me quite a few days to catch up after the Friday video. So again, thank you for taking time out of your weekend. Well, for most of you, the start of your weekend, to sit around and drink an adult beverage. That's another rule. You're supposed to get your adult beverages out, get in your sweatpants, get your annoying co-host. Yeah, what are you doing? Where's the babies at? Yowie. Well, asked him where the babies are, and he's not going to leave. He's not going to stop looking at the stairs. So let's keep it going. You guys, you're rocking my world with meeting new people. Now a lot more people are viewing on the email. Oh, I forgot that the Helamon was right here. Meeting new people, talking to new people, sharing info. The email, which is in the description, is a great place to send me pictures of your rigs. Here, and that's another thing, if you want to know more about a vehicle, if you have any kind of questions and comments and I have a visual aid, let me know. I'll make you a video. And with that, quick and easy, adult beverages. I've already eaten supper, so now it's dessert time. I think there's cookies. For my voluptuousness. And with that, thanks you again. FMS link in the description. Merch store in the description. Email in the description. Like and subscribe. And I will talk to you on the next one.